Today we celebrate St. Oscar Romero. The night before he was murdered while celebrating Mass, Archbishop Oscar Romero of San Salvador said on the radio, "I would like to appeal in a special way to the men of the army, and in particular to the troops of the National Guard, the police, and the garrisons. Brothers, you belong to our own people. You kill your own brother peasants, and in the face of an order to kill that is given by a man, the law of God that says do not kill should prevail. No soldier is obliged to obey an order counter to the law of God. No one has to comply with an immoral law. It is a time now that you recover your conscience and obey its dictates rather than the command of sin. Therefore, in the name of God and in the name of this long-suffering people, whose laments rise to heaven every day, more tumultuous, I beseech you, I beg you, I command you in the name of God, cease the repression." Simultaneously, Romero had eloquently upheld the gospel and effectively signed his own death warrant. When he was appointed Archbishop of San Salvador in 1977, Bishop Romero was considered a very safe choice. He had served as auxiliary bishop there for 4 years, before his 3 years as Bishop of Santiago de Maria. Oscar's father wanted him to be a carpenter, a trade for which he demonstrated some talent. Seminary classes in El Salvador preceded his studies at Rome, Gregorian University, and his ordination in 1942, the year I was born. After earning a doctorate in ascetical theology, he returned home and became a parish priest and later rector of an interdiocesan seminary. 3 weeks after his appointment as bishop, Romero was shaken by the murder of his good friend, Jesuit Father Rutilio Grande, a vigorous defender of the rights of the poor. 5 more priests were assassinated in the Archdiocese of San Salvador during Romero's years as its shepherd. When a military junta seized control of the national government in 1979, Archbishop Romero publicly criticized the U.S. government for backing the junta. His weekly radio sermons, broadcast throughout the country, were regarded by many as the most trustworthy source of news available. Romero's funeral was celebrated in the plaza outside the cathedral and drew an estimated 240,000 mourners. His tomb in the cathedral crypt soon drew thousands of visitors each year. On February 3, 2015, Pope Francis authorized a decree recognizing Oscar Romero as a martyr for the faith. His beatification took place in San Salvador on Saturday, May 23, 2015, and he was canonized on October 14, 2018. Archbishop Oscar Romero, a saint, a martyr, which, as you know, means witness, which we must all be for the faith, witnesses, and in Greek, martyrs.